name is Sejal Singh and I'm the Implementation Manager here at Magnitude. In light of our new web app launch, we've decided to create a video to inform our clients about the new changes and features that have been incorporated into our Magnitude application. We'll first begin by looking at the web app. This is the main activities page. You will notice that we made it look very similar to our mobile application. Beneath the activity name, there's a red box indicating the total outforms for this activity over a given period. Next to it is a green box which indicates how many feedback forms have been submitted for this activity. The red sign next to the boxes indicate how many unresolved forms are within this activity. By clicking on the red unresolved sign, you'll be taken to the feedback list showing all the unresolved forms for this activity. On the top of the page is a new notifications icon as well as a home button which will take you to the main activities page from any other page within the web app. By clicking on the notifications icon, you will be brought to the new notifications page where all your notifications and chats can be viewed and accessed. Similar to the old app, new chat notifications can also be accessed by clicking on the little chat icon next to the activity. We have added the ability to note a reference to yourself in the chat function by simply typing in @me and proceeding with the rest of the message. By clicking on settings, you will also notice a few more options available to you. For instance, you now have the option to turn off your notifications and also clear alerts from your notification screen. A new function that is also accessed through the settings is the autosave function, which saves forms automatically to drafts while filling them in case you are in a compromised situation, such as when your battery dies. Another new feature when submitting a capture form is the ability to now view the progress of your upload while the form is being submitted. Our search functionality has also been improved for both feedback list and analytics. We can now filter your searches by date and time, reference number, and status, just to name a few. Now that we've been through the web app, I'd like to take you through a capture form process myself. We are on the main activities page. I will now click on the activity I'd like to capture. As you can see, the menu is very similar to the web app. I'll now click on capture, choose the contact I'd like to send the form to. You'll notice the contact info is displayed on top of the capture form, and we also have the ability to add in other recipients for this form. So you can see we can choose more than one contact from the actual capture form itself. I'll now proceed to fill in the capture form. Let me just sign it and submit. Now we are taken to the feedback form or the feedback page. You can see all our forms that we've submitted. You'll notice it's a bit different to the old Magnitude. We have no tabs for month, day, and year. Instead, to filter your feedback forms, you can now click on the search button on the top right corner, and you are able to filter it by establishment, user, form type, date and time, reference number, also status, and a few others. Another thing I'd like to show you is also the draft option underneath the activity menu. Here you can find all the forms that got submitted to draft. And lastly, I'd like to take you through the analysis. Let's look at activity barometer. Here you can see there are a total of 6 forms that have been submitted. Of the 6, 3 of them were on the 24th of January and 3 of them were on the 26th. It also tells you here at the bottom left how many users have submitted these forms, and on the top left you can view the date that these forms were submitted. You also have the option to filter the dates between a date that you would like by clicking on it and selecting the date you require. Now that we've had a look at our web application, we can now have a closer look at our mobile application. Now that we've gone through the web application, I'd like to take you through our mobile app. As you can see, it looks very similar to the web app except for a few changes. The first of them being the cloud icon on the top left of the screen. If you submit a capture form and the capture form is unable to go through due to bad signal or maybe your battery dying, when pressed, all the forms that are outstanding will now be sent to their relevant contacts. Another thing that's different is you have the ability to change the period at which The activity displays the capture and feedback forms. These are represented by the box with the red arrow, which represents the capture forms, and the box with the green arrow represents the feedback forms. In order to change the rolling day period that this information is gathered from, you click on the top right settings icon, go to last days, and as you can see, we have the option to change the day period for each activity individually. I'll now also show you that our analytics has also been improved on the mobile app. If I click on an activity and go to analysis, choose the activity barometer for instance, I can filter the date at which the analytics is gathered from and also the users and the establishments that it's pulling the data from. And lastly, I'd like to also show you the feedback page, which also doesn't have the day, time and month tabs that the old app used to have. Instead, you can filter your content by also clicking on the search button and choosing what relevant fields you'd like to apply to your search. We hope you like the new look and feel of our web app and wish you many more prosperous years with Magnitude by your side.